It's game 2 of the NIHL Game of the Week here, powered by Extreme Sports Midwest, and we working through a couple of minor Wi-Fi issues to bring you this girls 19 under matchup between two teams that played yesterday and didn't resolve anything, as the Chicago Hawks come to Franklin Park to take on the Panthers in a 19U matchup. These two teams played yesterday and battled to a 3-3 tie in a game that saw the Hawks take a 3-0 lead, only to see Franklin Park score 3 goals in the third period to end the game in a 3-3 tie. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Alongside my partner, Eric Willowite, my name is Aaron Schellen, and as I mentioned, this is game 2 of the NIHL Game of the Week. We saw some offensive firepower in game 1 in the girls 14 under matchup as a 4-goal outburst for one of the Franklin Park skaters led to a 5-0 shutout. It was a very impressive performance by the girls 14 and under team. Let's see what the girls 19 and under team has in store for us here this afternoon. The Northern. Go ahead, Eric.
I was going to say, that was Madison Straucus.
Madison Straucus, thank you. I want to give credit where credit's due. Madison Straucus with a 4-goal outburst. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. This is the 53rd season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, and midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of the season. For more information about NIHL and its partners, please contact Bob Apner, the NIHL president, or visit the website at nihil.info. And we are underway here in game 2. Shot from top of the faceoff dot. That was Riley Evans, goes wide of the near post. The Chicago Hawks in their, I would assume, New York Rangers-esque themed jerseys, or maybe the Lowell River Hawks, as the University of Massachusetts River Hawks have the same colors.
Why would you know anything about them, Aaron?
I'm a big Hockey East man, big Hockey East guy. I'm a graduate of the University of New Hampshire. I grew up watching college hockey. Here's Riley Evans again down the far side, cuts it across into the center ice, shot, and it's stuck, and it beats the goaltender. I believe that's Sully Daphnis, number 50, down in goal, and Riley Evans gets on the board early for Franklin Park with a shot that beats Daphnis 5-hole.
Yeah, that was a heck of a shot there, and an early 1-0 lead for Franklin Park. Early fireworks.
And that's twice I've called Riley Evans' name in the first couple of minutes. This time she just cut in between the faceoff dots and fired that shot, and it got under the right pad of number 50, Daphnis, down to our left. Puck knocked away. Cleared in now by Lauren McIntyre. Scaled around by Franklin Park. They get it up but not out. Second opportunity, it is tipped out to center ice.
Over skating it there was Nelson.
Whistle for an offsides. The goaltender down to our right is number 33. That's Daniela Eglund will get the start for Franklin Park. And again, I believe that's number 50. My eyes aren't quite what they used to be, but I believe that's 50 down there to our left. And Sully Daphnis. Other goalie on this Chicago Hawks roster is Susie Galvin. Across the blue line is Sam Barrett, has it knocked away from her, taken back by the Hawks, flipped forward by Maya Martinez. Hawks now down low. This game starting out very differently than yesterday's game, as the Hawks scored the first 3 goals of the game, and the Panthers would score 3 in the third to tie it. So that's 4 consecutive goals by this Franklin Park Panthers team. Here's a shot that's deflected off the stick of Sam Barrett. She gets it back along the near half boards. Comes back the other way. Throws it cross ice back to the point. Shot from the point. Deflects. Body goes wide. Behind the net. Shot off the post and out. And over to the far half boards now. The Hawks throw it. Dangerous pass cross ice. But I think that will snow. It stays in. Kept in at the point nicely by number 96, Katie Gola. Hawks trying to get the puck out of their own zone. They can't. Cleared back in, cross ice feed. Hawks bang it, this time up off the boards, and this time it's out to center ice, but thrown right back into the zone by the Hawks. That was Claire Dormanen. Pass backwards into her own zone. That gives the Panthers a chance to go on the attack, and we're going to have a penalty called here early on the Hawks for a hold.
I believe that's on 21, Maddie Smith. Smith had lost her stick, and so she resulted to holding a player there without benefit of having her twig.
I think that's number 71, Bailey Bonta, who went to the box. But again, a 2 and a 7 when the jerseys are a little tucked makes it hard to see. But at any rate, the Panthers are up a skater here for 2. Shot from the top, rebound, and a tip attempt there by Anna Montanelli. Not able to get all of it, but tipped it just wide. Puck's cleared down for an icing. So a high skill play right off the faceoff there, Eric. A shot from the point, tip attempt right on the doorstep.
Yeah, one of the things we're seeing, Aaron, is Franklin Park, just like we did in that first game, Franklin Park really having the go of it offensively here in the early going, and then having the benefit of a power play.
Face off to the left of Daphnis. Puck comes around the near side. Behind the net with it, it's Montanelli. Montanelli shot right in, save made by Daphnis. Hard shot by Annika Nelson from the near faceoff dot. Faceoff now to the right of Suli Daphnis. Puck battled for in that near corner. 2 white jerseys, 2 blue jerseys. It's won by the white jerseys. Back to the far point. Shot whistled in, goes high and wide. Comes out the other side. Backhand. Misses the net. Comes out. Backhanded back around. Sam Barrett down low. Now Nelson. Nelson back to the point. Lena Papa over to Riley Evans, who has the goal. Evans down low with it. Knocked away from her. She gets it back onto her stick. Feed back to Nelson. Nelson back to the point. Papa over to Evans as they get set up. Evans walks in. Shot whistles through the paint.
Wow.
Squirts out the other side.
That was a wrister, and that was a lot on that one.
And, we see some things at the 19U level that we don't see at other levels, Eric. We saw an actual power play setup where they're working the puck around the outside, looking for that shot, looking for that lane, and Riley Evans found it. She already has 1, almost had 2 there on that wrist shot.
Yeah, she's got a hard shot, a lot of velocity coming off of that stick of 5 and white.
On the draw, that's Olivia Zaroska, excuse me. Over to Thea Green. Thea Green, pass eludes her D partner. That was number 96, Katie Gola. Back into the defensive zone for Franklin Park. Off a skate, backhanded towards the net. And Franklin Park will start again, but they're not able to get it out on the first attempt. They do get it out on the second. As Rachel Chung tries to come down the near side, she's pinched at the board area. Not able to go forward with it, and the Hawks have it, and that's the end of the power play. So a couple of opportunities for Franklin Park on that skater advantage. They already have a 1-0 lead. Buck is steered over to the near boards, back to the point, shot in, hits a skate. That was a skate of Zaroska. Back to Gola. Gola has it top of the near faceoff dot, puts the shot in, hits a skate in front. They get it back. Pass through. That one hits a skate and bounces through as Suli Daphnis was going where the puck was supposed to go, not where it ended up.
Right.
And that just missed an open net. Hawks finally able to work the puck into center ice. They throw it in deep as they go for a change into the glove of Eglund. And she just holds it waiting for the whistle. So Daniela Eglund hasn't faced a lot of rubber here in the first half of this first period as the play has been down to our left.
it's almost as if, Aaron, the 3 unanswered goals that the Panthers had in last night's game has kind of carried over the momentum for them in this game because it's been all white jerseys for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. And these are the 2 top teams in this girls 19U division, as Franklin Park comes in undefeated at 3-0-1, while the Hawks are 3-1-1. So the 2 top teams in the division battling out for a second straight day. Yesterday, again, they played to a 3-3 tie. Hawks have it now down low, below the end line. Behind the net, I believe that's Ashley Ashbaugh. We're able to clear it back to the point. Maddie Smith now. Centering pass, nobody there. Comes out all the way to the other side. Put back in towards the paint. And Ashbaugh not able to get that up over the right shoulder of Eglin, as that was the first real opportunity for the Hawks here this afternoon.
It's starting to look like they've gained their offensive legs right now.
Yep, here comes McIntyre down low with it. Backhanded, hits a skate. Oh, gets a second or third time. We've seen that already, Eric, where you just throw the puck towards the net and it hits a body part, and that almost found its way into the back of the net.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes is right. Hawks have their legs underneath them here a little bit. Franklin Park takes a 1-0 lead as Annika Nelson clears that one down. Goes and gets it. Gets away from her, and Maddie Smith now has a couple of 21s battling down there. Slot area shot in. Oh, that was number 12, Rachel Chung. Took one too many moves with that puck on her stick. And by the time she tried to get the shot off, the defense had closed on her. She was all alone, Eric. You got to get that puck and shoot it.
Yeah, probably want to have that one back. The great golden opportunity there for the Panthers to extend their lead to 2.
Yep, face off to the right of Daphnis. On the draw for Franklin Park will be Annika Nelson, number 21. Loses the draw to number 12, Lauren McIntyre. Hawks win the draw. The puck out to center ice. Nora Pfeffel has the puck caught up in her skates, gets it back, dumps it down in deep. Scaled around to the near side. Chung. Get the puck out to center ice, taken back by McIntyre. McIntyre has her stick lifted by Nelson. Annika Nelson takes the puck away. Franklin Park to center ice now. Turned around and fired back in by Bailey Bonta. Back to the point. Bonta has it again. Throws it off the shin pads of one of the Panthers. It's down low on the stick of Lena Papa. Papa, dangerous pass right in between the faceoff dots. Hawks can't do anything with it, though. Puck squirts out to center ice. Going to be taken there by Maddie Myers. Myers tries the self-pass. The first one, it's going to be Gola. Loses it. Myers gets it back. Myers walks in. Is fought off, gets it back again, throws it off the side of the net. Papa now.
I like some of the speed we saw out of 61, Maddie Myers for the Hawks there. That's something to look further at as this game progresses. She seemed to have a lot of jump to her step.
Yeah, she cleared the puck in, had it knocked away from her, was able to get it back, and was able to create something out of nothing, as they say. So face-off outside of the Franklin Park zone. Sam Barrett on the draw for the Panthers, and it was number 61. That was Maddie Myers on the draw for the Hawks. Myers wins the draw, so right on cue, you talk about her speed. She wins the draw, walks in. Again, almost gets another opportunity on net there. Zarowski able to get the puck into center ice, but that's it. Evans clears it down, but I think that's going to be icing. No, they're going to wave it off. Around to the far side. The first one on it will be Zarowski. Zarowski's pushed off the puck by Maya Martinez. 2 skaters to a side in that far corner. Zarowski digging for it. Eventually wins it, but wins it out to a blue jersey. Ashley Ashbaugh down the far wing. Tries to forward. She can't. Sam Barrett takes it. She comes down 1-on-2. The defense falls down. It's 1-on-1 now. Sam Barrett walks in on the backhand, goes forehand, flips it, and the save is made by Daphnis. Nicely done. Went backhand to her forehand and just tried to flip it up over the blocker, and Daphnis made the save. Hawks push the puck forward out into center ice. Evans, though, is able to bang it into the Hawks zone. Cleared around the near side. Evans fires the wrist shot to the corner. Mary English has it, throws it towards the goal, gets it back on her stick. Back to Evans at the point. Evans has it, throws the wrist shot in, takes a couple bounces, backhand in on Daphnis. That one goes wide of the far post. Centering feed cleared over to the far half boards by the Hawks. Another centering feed. Hawks get it back this time, and they will skate out with it. McIntyre down the near boards. Puts that bad angle right off the post, and holding that near post is Eglund.
Seen a lot of creative shot attempts today, and that was another one of them. Get it on net, tough angle. You never know. Make the goalie react, not expecting something.
And especially from that angle, Eric, I mean, it's hard enough to get it, on net and in a position to go in, but that was right between the post and the left pad of Daniela Eglund, and Eglund did a nice job of holding that post. Down low, a couple of white jerseys, they sling it around to the far side. Lily Kahn throws it, splits the defense, and we're going to have a race. This won't be icing, as that's going to come down on Daphnis, and as she covers up with number 12, Rachel Chung, bearing down on her. Face off to the left of Suli Daphnis. So Daphnis gave up that goal right out of the chute, Eric, about 30 seconds into the first period. Makes the blocker save there. Rebound is knocked home by Franklin Park. So nothing Daphnis could do about that. Just rebound off the blocker right onto the stick of a white jersey, and it's 2-0 Franklin Park.
I think that was Annika Nelson. Annika Nelson, 21.
That's 5 straight goals here scored by the Panthers against the Hawks here in the last 2 days. That's number 21. Annika Nelson gets the goal. The earlier goal, Riley Evans. So 2-0. Another opportunity here for Franklin Park as the Hawks find themselves in a hole. Banged up off the boards and out to center ice. And a race for it. Icing is waved off as Nora Pfeffel going to be the first one down there. She backhands it out. Nobody there, though. Centering feed off the heel of the stick of Pfeffel. She was all alone at top of the faceoff dots. Barrett tries to send herself in, knocked away. And Taylor Joint now tries to go backhand, forehand, collision in front of the net. No call. And Barrett comes the other direction with it with a head of speed. She has her legs taken out from underneath her. Hawks now come the other direction. Self pass, knocked forward and cleared in. Stolen away by the Hawks. Far faceoff dot, down low, behind the net with it now. Backhanded out. Shot towards the goal. Nice right pad save by Eglund off the stick of Claire Dormanen.
That was through traffic.
Yeah. Cleared down in deep behind the net. Hawks doing some work down low of the red line. Panthers now.
That second goal by the Panthers seemed to have lit a fire under the Hawks because they seemed very determined to get on the score sheet here and cut their deficit in half.
Yeah, that was their best shift of the game right there, I think. Couple of opportunities as they look to get within a goal. There is a minute 35 left to go here in the first period. Panthers with a 2-0 lead here on the Hawks in game 2 of this NIHL Game of the Week, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Let us know where you're watching the game from, what you're doing on this Sunday afternoon in the Chicagoland area. I got no plans after today's game. I'm going home and I'm going to watch football. That's my afternoon.
There you go.
Coming the other way with it. It's number 15 for Franklin Park. That's Anna Montanelli. Has the puck on her stick. Gets it back. Montanelli falls down. She's able to play it from her backside. Shot in on Daphnis.
He's still down.
Yeah. Shot in. Daphnis makes the save. It comes out the other side. Backhand. Daphnis is able to get there, cover up, and a quick whistle by the official. Yeah, that was impressive by Montanelli, as she was able to get that shot, and I got a lot on it from sitting on the ice.
And she was down and out for a while there, but as you mentioned, Aaron, she just kept following the puck. And hats off to Daphnis there. She, several tough saves and kind of standing on her head there to keep it only a 2-goal deficit.
She's been under siege most of the game. That shot hooked wide by Lana Papa. Hawks have it behind their own net. Up off the near boards, kept in, kicked forward by Papa. She gets it back, puts it towards Daphnis, who sticks it down low. We're under a minute now. Puck comes out, and the officials haven't decided whether it's icing, so they're just going to wave it off. Katie Gola plays it forward. Up ahead to Annika Nelson. Nelson, puck bounces away from her, and it puts her in offsides.
25 seconds remaining. Man, these periods are long.
We're so used to doing 10 and 12. Yeah, we're so used to doing 10 and 12s for sure. Yeah. You get the 11-minute periods with a 90-second break in between the periods. And, all of a sudden you got a, 14U or a 19U and they're playing 14, 15-minute periods. Yeah, it feels a lot longer, but hey, I love it.
Toggy.
That's right. I love all hockey. More hockey, the better. When someone tells me I get free hockey because we got overtime, I'm all for it. It's Alina Jasinski puts that one in on Eglund, and the puck is covered up by Daniela with 3.6 seconds left to go here in the first period. 2-0 Franklin Park with the lead.
So McIntyre is going to take the draw here for the Hawks. Is this one, and with the goalie pull, is this one where you just fire it straight ahead?
Fire it straight ahead or try to play it back to Jasinski, who's standing in that high slot area, but it doesn't matter because Franklin Park wins the faceoff, and that will do it for period number 1, and a good first period by this Franklin Park Panthers girls team as they take a 2-0 lead as we go to period number 2.
Yeah, very good period for the Panthers. As we mentioned, carrying some of the momentum over from the game last night. 3 unanswered goal. They get a couple more, 5 unanswered from Franklin Park.
The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Tuesday, December 13th in the nation's capital, taking on Alexander Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals. Thursday, the 15th, they travel to Vegas to take on the Golden Knights. And then Friday, the 16th, back home, a rivalry matchup taking on that's at Minnesota, taking on the Wild. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to announce that the Blackhawks High School Rivalry Series continues in December with marquee matchups between both boys and girls teams from Loyola and New Trier. To see dates, times, and game details, head to blackhawks.com/youthhockey. So we are getting ready for the second period, a couple of first period goals by Franklin Park. Riley Evans right off the bat, really within about the 40 seconds in the game, beat Sully Daphne 5-hole to give the Panthers a 1-0 lead. And then a little bit later on, Annika Nelson would bang home a rebound to give Franklin Park a 2-0 lead as Franklin Park looks to keep their unbeaten. You can't call them perfect because they did have a tie yesterday, but looking to remain unbeaten in the regular season. They are 3-0-1 on the season. They've only given up 6 goals in 4 games, and 3 of those 6 goals were yesterday. So they are a very stout defensive team in white, black, and red here in Franklin Park. The Hawks 3-1-1 on the season. They've only given up 7 goals in 5 games, so just as stout, if not more, in 3 of those 7 goals, again, were yesterday. So a couple of good defensive teams here, and so far the Panthers on the right side of a 2-0 score as we get ready for second period action. Puck cleared forward now by the Hawks as they look to get some offense going here early in period number 2. They have to play it back in their offensive zone. Knock it forward. That's Taylor Joint. It's back to Bonta. Joint again. Knocks it in to the Franklin Park. Is now thrown cross ice. Bailey Bonta bangs it up forward. Cleared back out to center ice. So a lot of center ice action here early on as Sam Barrett has to play it backwards, waiting for her line mate to clear. Up off the glass, and that will be an icing here on the Hawks. just underway here in the second period. 2-0 Franklin Park with the lead. This is our first time here at the Franklin Park Ice Arena, and it's anytime we go to a place for the first time, we're always a little unsure because we don't know what we're going to be walking into from a broadcasting perspective. But good angle here. We got a little platform here at the top of the bleachers, and it's a nice clean shot. And so far, it's been a good day.
Yeah, I'm pro platform.
Yeah,
except
for
one
sure.
platform. But
yes.
Other than that.
Yes, Northbrook, you guys need to
North Shore Ice Rink.
Yeah, you guys need to put some steel in that wooden platform of yours over there. That's okay. We'll call hockey from I'll call hockey from a garbage can if I need to.
We called it outside last year.
That's true. We did. We hope to do another winter classic style game. We did that at Winter Club. That's right, Winter Club up north, and then that was a lot of fun. It was cold. It was cold. I think puck drop. It was like 8 degrees at puck drop or something. So that was a true winter classic. That was a lot of fun. I would love to do it again. So if you've got a team that plays outside, reach out to Eric or I at streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com and let us know, and let's see if we can do something.
Yeah, I know Ruben had. I think he had touched base with Winter Club again to see if they wanted to have another setup going here sometime in the new year. So
yeah,
we'll pay attention. But if there's other sites that have an outdoor game that you're interested in having as broadcast, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. On the puck now, Alina Jasinski takes it wide, bangs up against the boards, falls over, and that gives Franklin Park a chance to come over and play some defense along the near boards. Cleared up, and it trickles out to center ice. Played forward, taken back on the stick now. I believe that's Annika Nelson. Nelson tries to go skate to stick. She can't. Gets it back, has it knocked away, gets it back again, walks out front, and a collision in front of the net as a couple of players go down. That was Angel Althouse banging into Nelson, and Althouse got the worst of that one.
Yeah, Nelson trying to tuck that one in on stuff it in on that near post side, but a good job again there by Daphnis to shut the door.
And she didn't have a lot of space. Annika Nelson didn't have a lot of space down there. She had to move that puck from her backhand to her forehand in tight quarters, all while being hit, and was still able to get that puck on the net. Face off to the right, excuse me, of Daphnis. Draws kicked forward, but won, excuse me, by the Hawks.
No, you're getting choked up.
I am a little bit.
Hockey again.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I've called a hockey game, so it's making me all emotional.
You're in all your feels, as the kids say.
I'm verklempt, if you want to kind of use a term from our younger years.
Yeah, much younger
years. Yeah, kept in at the point here by the Panthers, thrown in from the point. I believe that was Riley Evans. It was over there on that far point. Save is made by Daphnis. Draw will come to Sue's right with 10:49 left to go here in the middle frame. Chicago Hawks going left to right in their blue jerseys with red numbers, white names, and white piping around the numbers. While Franklin Park in their home whites with the black numbers striped in black and red. Centering feed hits a skate and squirts out over on the other side. It's played by the Hawks. It's Myers. Maddie Myers plays the puck around. Shot in. Daphnis makes the save. It gets away from her, though, and she has to stick it away as Mary English was bearing down on her. Hawks just up off the boards and out. That one catches an edge, but they're going to wave off the icing. So Gola will have to play it behind her own net. Gola throws it forward, kept in at the point, thrown back in deep by Joint. Down below the red line now. Gola again comes out the other side. Puts it off of the skate of a Hawks player. Kept in at the point and cleared in deep by the Hawks. The Hawks able to at least maintain a little possession in the offensive zone, but Franklin Park now able to just chip it forward.
Aaron, we talked about that first game when the Panthers went up 2-0, and in hockey, the 2-goal lead. is the most dangerous lead. I think we're at that part here for the Hawks as well. They need to get on the board.
Need to get on the board. You don't want to fall behind 3-0 against a team that only got up about a goal and a half a game. Skating out with it with a ton of speed. That's Montanelli. Montanelli walks in, and it catches Sully Daphnis. The puck saved Daphnis more than Daphnis saved the puck right there, but she was able to keep it out of the net either way as Montanelli fired that shot. Franklin Park has it, throws it over to the far side. Riley Evans. Back around to the near boards. Puck is up and out, and the Hawks will give chase. Cleared in by Podemski. Alex Simzik now. Simzik out to center ice, onto the stick of Jasinski. Alina Jasinski comes down with Pfeffel, and Nora went in offsides.
Yeah, a little too much extra stick handling there. And then Pfeffel got caught in between, got offsides there.
Yeah, you can't stick handle going east to west at the blue. You got to just skate forward with it. You'll put your line mate in offsides every single time if you stick handle right at the blue line like that.
Yeah, forward is better.
Forward is better. Here's Annika Nelson moving forward. She tries to tuck it in on the backhand. The puck is loose in the paint, and it comes out behind the net. Annika Nelson really skilled in those tight quarters. Here's an opportunity for the Hawks as they have a potential 3-on-1. They come down the near side. Shot hits Riley Evans. Riley Evans using that body to just take away that entire right side of the ice. That was an opportunity for the Hawks that went by the wayside.
It sure was. And you mentioned just the length and reach of Riley Evans and able to squash. A shot didn't even get on net.
Yep. Coming the other direction now. Sam Barrett. Barrett walks into space, shot, and save made by Sully Daphnis. And Daphnis came way out of her crease to cut down the angle on Barrett there and did a nice job making that one.
Yeah, Daphnis has played really well in that 2-0 lead for the Panthers, but not for anything that Sully Daphnis hasn't been doing there.
And she gave up that early goal to Evans, a shot that beat her 5-hole, but she's been, I would say under siege, but she's definitely faced the more difficult opportunities. Here's another one, and there's another save by Daphnis off the stick of Molly Cahill. Beautiful feed. Cahill walking in all alone, and Daphnis able to keep that one out of the net. Franklin Park down low now. It's Zarowska, excuse me. Loses the puck. The Hawks take it back. They get it out. Again, catches an edge. We have a race for the puck. Going to be won by Franklin Park. It's cleared up, but kept in for the moment by the Hawks. They're able to dump it in deep. And that forces Lena Papa to play it. Kept in again by the Hawks. And it's knocked away, and that's a big hit along the boards, and that will be a penalty called here on the Hawks. Yeah, that's going to be number 14, Nora Pfeffel. Going to go to the box for that one. Big collision right in front of us. Will put Franklin Park on the power play, up 2-0 already.
Oh, no, it's McIntyre. I thought it was Pfeffel.
You thought it was 14. Okay, it's 12. Lauren McIntyre will go to the box.
I was going to say, Pfeffel got a penalty.
Oh, Eric.
Never mind.
Oh, come on, man.
The P is an F.
Yes, that's the way it's listed on my sheet. The P is an F. So, at any rate, it's Lauren McIntyre in the box for the Rough, and it's a power play opportunity for the Panthers. Already up 2-0. Pair of first period goals, one by Riley Evans, one by Annika Nelson. Face off to the left of Sully Daphnis. Back to Evans at the point. She gets the shot and deflected by Montanelli, and the right pad save made by Daphnis. Puck goes into the corner. Puck down low. Shot deflects through the crease. Comes out the other side. Evans now. Evans down low. Montanelli back to Evans. On the bumper. Montanelli again. Gretzky's office behind the net. Back to the point. It's Papa over to Evans. Evans with the one-timer. Hard shot. Save made by Daphnis. Kept in by Papa. Papa Puck gets around her this time, and they have to give chase as Annika Nelson would be the first one on it.
I think I hit some of the snow by the benches and slowed down.
This has been an impressive power play by Franklin Park. Even if they don't score, I like what I'm seeing. Montanello walks in, shot, goes over the head of Daphnis as, Montanelli walked in, top of the faceoff dot, and threw that shot over the net.
Yeah, I'm with you in terms of what the Panthers have been doing on this power play, Aaron. It's like it's very methodical, but very planned, strategic. It's not just haphazard.
Right. Kept in at the far point. That's Lauren Papa. Papa plays it over to Nelson. Nelson walks in, top of the faceoff dot, shot, hits a skate, hits Myers, bounces out, and the Hawks not able to get it out. Oh, that looks like it may have bounced up into the Panthers bench. So the faceoff's going to stay in the offensive zone. 46 seconds left on the skater advantage. 5:26 left to go in the period. Faceoff to the right of Asuli Daphnis. Draws one by the Hawks, and they're able to clear the puck out. And that will be an icing as Nora Pfeffel gave chase, but not able to touch it up before it crossed the red line. So we will do it again. Yeah, it feels, we see one of the things we see a lot of it at the younger levels is sort of that chaotic, haphazard, just look for somebody who's open.
Right.
Here, you can tell that there's a plan, there's a strategy, there's an actual process to their power play, and they're executing. They haven't been able to score yet, but taking really good care of the puck, and you can see that they have something that they're trying to do offensively on the man advantage here.
And a lot of it was a lot of the high-low, right? Get it to Evans on the point,
right,
and then have her fire it down, have people at the net.
Katie Gola plays it forward up to Rachel Chung. Chung tries the self-pass, taken away by the Hawks. They throw it to open space. Power play's just about up, about 5 seconds left. So the Hawks do kill it off. Cleared in deep by Zaroska. Knocked away from her, back out to center ice, and Sexton now. Nice pass up ahead to Podemski. Podemski has it knocked away from her. Right along the blue line, cleared in deep by Franklin Park. Giving chase for it is Ghoulish. Cleared up, but not out. Backhand through, shot, save made by Daphnis off the stick of Podemski, who walked in all alone. So Suli Daphnis, wow, made a couple of highlight reel saves here in the second period. Martinez throws it to space now. An opportunity for the Hawks, maybe top of the faceoff dot. They walk in, backhanded into the corner. Now along the far half boards, 5 skaters over there, 3 blue jerseys. Really only 1 white jersey battling for it. The 1 white jersey falls down on the puck.
That's a nice job.
Battling down there. There's McIntyre along the half boards, back to the point, shot from the point.
I believe that was Kayla Podemski, who was the one battling 3 blue jerseys.
Yeah, she did a great job, just not necessarily killing time, but keeping the Hawks from digging the puck out and getting their offense started. Up ahead, that's Alina Jasinski. Jasinski with some space. She walks in, top of the faceoff dot, fires a wrist shot in, and the save is made by Eglund. So Daniela has not been very busy, Eric, but she's had to make a couple of tough ones, and that one right there, Alina Jasinski, just stuck to her pads.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As you mentioned, we haven't called her name a lot, but when we have, she has been pressed in and has done well. That's the kind of shots, though, that the Hawks need to get on net, any type of shot, really. But, get some shots on net with purpose, with authority. Here's another opportunity.
But that's a good, low, hard shot that most of the time ends in a rebound.
Right.
But nicely done by Eglund to not allow the rebound. Like I said, that puck just stuck to that right pad. Down low, the Hawks have it centered by McIntyre, but only white jerseys there. A couple of misconnections on some passes, and that gives Franklin Park an opportunity to move forward with it. Nelson has it knocked off of her stick, and the Hawks come the other direction. Backhanded down low. Centering feed, Slap shot whistles wide of the glove side. Hawks behind the net trying to center it. They can't. Down low, take it there, and it trickles in on Eglund, who covers up. So a couple good shifts in a row here put together by the Hawks as they try to claw back into this one. They're down 2-0. It's been that way through about midway through the first period.
Yeah, we talk a lot of time about late period goals for either team. If you're the Hawks, you get a late period goal here in the second. Go into the third period only trailing like 2-1. You're in a good spot.
Yeah, and we say again, these two teams played yesterday, and the Hawks took a 3-0 lead before Franklin Park was able to come back and tie it. So Hawks looking for a little bit of magic of their own here in this one. Alina Jasinski walks in, and if she had her head up, she would have seen Maddie Myers all alone coming down the near side with her. Myers puts that one in on goal, and I don't know that Eglund knows where it is, but it stays out of the net.
She knew the general vicinity and knew it was getting towards the net.
So again, another good opportunity for the Hawks here in the second half of this second period. Myers will take the draw for the Hawks. Won by Franklin Park, back to the point, and it's going to come out of the zone as Bailey Bonta not able to keep that puck in at the blue line. So a neutral zone face-off with the clock running for some reason. We saw this in the first game too. The clock was running in the third period, but it's running here, and there we go. They stopped it. Home cooking on that clock as we lost about 6 or 7 seconds while they waited for the face-off.
Yeah, they did the right thing, though. They waited a few seconds before they turned it back on once play started here. So everything evens out, allegedly.
Allegedly. Bonta plays it forward, but Katie is there, gets it up ahead to English. Gulish, Lauren Gulish takes it wide. Gulish walks in, fires off the shot, rebound attempt, and that one is gloved down by Eglund. So we saw a couple of minutes ago a shot from basically that same point that Eglund was able to make a save on here. This time, rebound opportunity and almost a goal for the Hawks.
And I like how Gulish followed up. She had the original shot, then the shot came from the near circle, and then she was there to try and get the rebound. But it was covered up by Eglund.
Gulish on the draw. It's won by the Panthers. Along the near boards, we're at the 1 minute mark here in the second period. Centering feed, looking for Maya Martinez. Not able to connect, but it's kept in by the Hawks. Gulish backhand feed through. Riley Evans is there. Evans with some speed up into the neutral zone. She just dumps it in. She'll go and chase. Along with Mary Feebrandt. And a collision behind the net as Feebrandt and Evans collide, and Riley is still down on the ice as Feebrandt and Evans collided behind the net, and Riley is still down there behind the Hawks net with 33.8 seconds left, and she's already up to her knees. And they collided behind the net, and Feebrandt fell on top of Evans behind the goal.
There'll be a roughing call against Feebrandt.
She'll go to the box. It'll be a 2-minute power play for Franklin Park that will encompass the rest of the second period unless they score. Well, they'll be on the skater advantage for a minute and 27-ish seconds in the third period.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see there. That's just two players battling at the backboards there.
Yep.
Two large players as well and contact, and unfortunately, Riley Evans got roughed there by Feebrandt.
She's up skating off the ice under her own pressure. So that's good to see. You always like it when they're able to kind of get off the ice on their own without help from a teammate. And she looks to be all right. She's lifted, unhooked the mask, has lifted the mask up. She's sort of bending over at the waist there on the bench. 33.8 seconds left. Franklin Park with a 2-0 lead here in the second game of this NIHL doubleheader on the NIHL TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. My partner, Eric Willowhite, and myself, Aaron Schellen, are thrilled that you could join us for this girls 19 and under matchup. Game 1 was a 5-0 Franklin Park victory over the St. Louis Lady Cyclones. So that's got to be tough coming up from St. Louis only to drop a 5-0 decision. But that's their third game in 24 hours. So it's just kind of part of the gig when you're playing in an Illinois Hockey League, but you're from St. Louis. Taken away by the Hawks. They look to do something short-handed. Miscommunication. Here's an opportunity. Walking in is Myers. Myers shot. Save made by Eglin. So Maddie Myers took that puck, skated through some defense, and got a hard shot off with 6 seconds left in the period.
Yeah, shorthanded goal there would have been a boon for the Hawks.
Yeah.
But again, Daniela Eglin making the call.
Face off to Eglin's right. Draws one by Franklin Park. They clear it down the length of the ice. And we have half a second left. So the clock, half a second left here in the second period. So we will, they're going to let the clock run. There we go. So we are through 2 periods. So no additional change to the scoreboard. The Panthers will take they took a 2-0 lead into the second. They will take a 2-0 lead into the third period. All NIHL teams are playing their regular season games. Each team is working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end of season tournament. Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Tune in on the NIHL Facebook page. We do not know when our next game is. My guess is that it will be sometime next weekend, but we will let you know, and you can check out all the NIHL socials for that information.
Absolutely. One of the Hawks fans was unhappy with the decision to end the period there, but you're not scoring with 5 seconds left and getting it past
5/10 of a second.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it would be, you would have to
0.5,
score right off the face-off, which has happened. I have seen it happen, but it's unlikely at best. So those blow the whistle, go to the third period. The Panthers up 2-0 again. These are the top 2 teams in the girls Tier 2, 16U, 19U division. Franklin Park 3-0-1 coming into this one. The Hawks 3-1-1. These teams played to a 3-3 tie yesterday.
Getting some animated coaching going on there on the Hawks bench. Going to encourage their team to get back in this game. Again, it's only a 2-0, and as you mentioned several times, Aaron, the Panthers were trailing 3-0, and they came back with 3 unanswered. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for the Hawks to do the same here. But they need just one to get things started.
And the Hawks haven't lost a game in nearly 5 weeks, Eric. They lost their first game of the regular season against the Central Illinois Revolution, 3-2. But then victories over the Vipers, 2 victories over the Vipers, a 2-0 shutout over the Chicago Bruins, and then yesterday's 3-3 tie. So they haven't lost a game since November 6th. So these are 2 very good teams, and they will battle here as we get ready for action in period number 3. They trail 2-0. Here's Alina Jasinski walks in, and penalty called on Franklin Park. So that will do it for the Panthers power play here. Just 9 seconds in to the third period. So we will skate 4 skaters to a side for 1:18. And then the Hawks will have a 42-second skater advantage as they look to get themselves within a goal. Face off to the right of Daniela Eglin, who's been fantastic here this afternoon.
I believe that was Sam Barrett going to the box, number 11.
11 goals. Hawks keep it in deep. McIntyre gives chase. And good to see Riley Evans back out there. Number 5 in white plays it forward, looking for Montanelli. They do get the puck here in center ice as Elena Papa knocks it forward onto the stick of Podemski. Podemski tries to skate through 3 blue jerseys and can't. And it's cleared out to center ice by Jasinski. Evans now. Forward, right back to Podemski. Taken away from Kayla. Hawks play it forward, but it's right onto the stick of Anna Montanelli. Montanelli back into her own zone with the red helmet.
I just noticed that.
They got some white helmets out there, some black helmets out there. She's the only one with a red helmet. She's got a ton of speed now. walks in between the face-off dots, takes it wide, skates in a circle, gets it back on her backhand, flips it towards the net, but it's deflected behind Daphnis. Puck is thrown back out and kept in as the puck caught some snow here as they don't clean the ice in between periods. So that puck just died on the blue line. Pass forward by Thea Green as her lights were going for a change. Taken away there, that's Nora Pfeffel. Knocked forward, looking for Amanda Sexton, away from her. Hawks have it, sling it forward. That's Annika Nelson. 20 seconds on this Hawks power play. Bailey Bonta behind her own net. Throws the puck forward, kept in by Nelson. Hits a body part. Again, this one hits a skater right in front of the net. Annika Nelson now back to the point. Shot whistles in from the point, deflected wide off the stick of Thea Green. And that'll do it on the Franklin Park power play. Our penalty is Sam Barrett's back out there. And she is the first one on the puck in that far corner, pinned up against the glass by Ashley Ashbaugh. It's Mary Febrant behind the net. She throws it around the other side. Ashbaugh up off the glass and out. Pfeffel now. Pfeffel one-on-one with Katie Gola. Pfeffel goes wide, down low. Gola takes it away. Comes around behind the net where Nelson has it, tries to make the pass up ahead, and that will be an icing with 11 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the third period. Panthers lead the Hawks 2-0. 2 first period goals. Riley Evans about 30 seconds in got Franklin Park on the board, beating Sully Daphnis 5-hole, and then a little bit later on in that period, Annika Nelson on a rebound gave Franklin Park a 2-0 lead, and they've made that hold up here behind some excellent goaltending from Daniela Eglund. Down to our right in white.
It was a good defensive zone draw win there for Sam Barrett.
Hawks,
and the Panthers.
Hawks, though, get a shot in. It deflects wide. Kept in at the point for the moment by the Hawks. And it does find its way out to center ice. It catches an edge and rolls into the Hawks zone. Settle the puck down. They lose it, though. Here comes Barrett. Barrett walks in, tries to go short side over the blocker, and the save is made by Daphnis. Puck is in the slot, and we'll have a penalty called here on Franklin Park as Riley Evans fires the shot in from the point. It's going to be a roughing penalty on Franklin Park. So the Hawks will go right back on the power play here as they look to get this thing a little bit closer.
A couple roughing penalties today.
It's going to be number 56. That's Olivia Zarowski going to the penalty box for the rough. And the draw will come to the right of Daniela Eglund. And Riley Evans clearly feeling a little better. She's dancing to Cotton Eye Joe as she skates down the ice.
I would say she's still ill if she stands there.
Yeah,
but
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Draws one.
To each his own.
Yeah, that's right. Draws one, kept in at the point, and out to center ice now. Back for it is Emily Shield. She plays it up ahead. Hawks skate across the blue line. McIntyre drop pass. Myers leaves it for Smith. Shot, whistles in. Beautiful right pad save on the wicked slap shot by Alina Jasinski.
What passing, though, even though a wonderful save made there by Eglund, the puck movement by the Hawks was just fabulous. We talked about earlier how Franklin Park, was very purposeful on one of their power plays. Saw the same thing there from the Hawks.
Yeah, McIntyre to Myers to Jasinski, who unloaded from the top of that far faceoff dot. Just really quick, crisp passing on the man advantage. Draws one this time by Franklin Park. Stolen away by the Hawks. Taken back by Gola. Behind the net again. McIntyre throws it out towards the paint. It's just sitting there in top of the faceoff dot. Hawks clear it down in behind the net. Thrown through the crease. Hits a skate. Bounces out the other way. Kept in at the point by Jasinski. Jasinski walks around the defense, throws it into the glove. That was a tippable shot from Jasinski from the near point, just not able to complete the play, and it's gloved down by Daniela Eglund with 1:01 left on the power play, 9.5 left to go here in the third period. Franklin Park with a 2-0 lead over the Hawks.
I want to call out Lena Papa on that shift there. She was doing a lot of the dirty work in front of the Franklin Park net, tying up the forwards for the Hawks, keeping them off the board. Good penalty killing there from Papa.
Smith has it now. Smith walks in, knocked down. They keep the puck in. Back to the point. Shot whistles in from the point. It hits Eglund. Mask kept in by Smith again. Smith, that one goes wide through a screen. Banged back to the point. Hawks with another shot from the point, wide of the far post rather. And Evans, Riley Evans, behind her net. Stops, turns around, throws it the other way, but only number 21, Maddie Smith, is there for it. Back to the point, kept in by Gulish. Gulish gets it to Smith. Smith down low to Ashbaugh. Ashbaugh behind the net, shot in the paint, and the save is made by Daniela Eglund. Again, right on the doorstep. The Hawks on the verge of breaking through. Eglund just not allowing it here in the third period.
Yeah, the Hawks have been doing so many positive things on this power play. Everything but putting the puck in the back of the net, but the puck movement, winning one-on-one battles, and just their decision-making, everything's been great. But, again, Eglund's there to save the day.
McIntyre will take the draw for the Hawks. It's won by Franklin Park as Papa bangs it around the other side. Puck is cleared out, icing is waved off, and that will just about do it as Anna Montanelli comes flying down the ice with a head of steam. That'll do it on the power play for the Hawks, but they take the puck back here, thrown forward, looking for Maddie Myers just underneath her stick. McIntyre tries the hard backhand, whistles it around to the near side, kept in there. Jasinski misplays it as she tried to go backhand, forehand, gets it back. High slot area knocked away from her, and Podemski able to get the puck out to center ice. Taylor Joint. Pass up ahead. Only person there, though, is Lana Papa. Papa has it in her own zone. Pass thrown forward. Good feed up ahead to Podemski. Podemski dumps it cross ice for Molly Cahill. Cahill falls down, and the Hawks will take control of it. 7.5 now. Centering pass. A couple of blue jerseys play it in the neutral zone. Knocked away there. And it is dumped in, but right onto the stick of a white jersey. Gola. Pass is deflected, but Rachel Chung has it. Gets it up to Cahill. Cahill centering pass. Onto the stick of Nelson. Nice move by Nelson. Can't get through the second layer of defense, though. Kept in for a second. Knocked out to center ice, and the Hawks have the puck now in the neutral zone, but it's cleared right back in. As a bit of miscommunication there on the line change allowed Franklin Park to dump it in deep and go for a line change of their own.
Yeah, I think that was Massimo there. Tried to pass it to a phantom player who just exited onto the bench. That's tough.
Hawks now throw it forward, and that will be an icing as McIntyre played it to space, but had too much on it, clears the red line, so we're at 6.5 now. Face off in the Hawks zone, 2-0 Franklin Park with the lead. Draw to the right of Sully Daphnis, who really has done yeoman's work keeping this thing 2-0. She's had to make a lot of tough saves, and she has been up to the task here in this one, but her team trails 2-0. Back to the point. Evans just dumps it in deep behind the net. That's Zarowski out. Cleared through the slot by Zarowski looking for Barrett. There is Sam Barrett, backhanded in on goal. Shot, save made by Daphnis. Mary English walked in, fired the rebound shot, and the glove save made by Daphnis.
Yeah, Daphnis looking strong again.
Draw will come to her left. Sam Barrett on the draw against Maddie Myers. Myers wins the draw. It's in the far corner. Hawks looking to work it out and get some offense started here. They trail 2-0. That pass will split the D, and I think it's going to come all the way down on Egeland. So no icing. Egeland will cover up, and there will be a face-off in the Franklin Park defensive zone now.
Actually, that's not a bad trade for the Hawks.
Yeah.
You go from all the way hemmed inside your own zone to an offensive zone draw. Let's see what they can do with this.
Draw to the right of Egeland. That's Montanelli on the draw. She goes immediately forward with it. Smith walks in, shot in and out of the glove of Egeland, and cleared out of harm's way by Franklin Park.
Very impressed with Smith on that shot attempt there. They immediately got it over to her. She ducked the defender and then threw the puck on net there. Very aware of what to do with the puck when she has it on her stick.
Evans left that last attempt from Montanelli. Montanelli got the shot in. It's back to the point now. Sticked aside by Daphnis. Out on the far half boards, Montanelli again. Stick lift, gets the puck on her forehand, pass forward underneath the stick. I think that's Lily Kahn down there, number 97. A good look by Montanelli, though. Out to center ice, Evans now. Evans has to leave it, waiting for Podemski to clear the zone. They go for a change under 5 minutes. The Hawks now trying to catch Franklin Park napping here a little bit on the change. Smith walks in, takes it wide, centers it.
Oh,
but nobody there, and it's cleared out to center ice by Franklin Park. Thrown forward onto the stick of Nelson. Annika Nelson walks in. Nelson on the backhand. Daphnis able to make the save, and nobody knew where the puck was. Referee blew the whistle. Official blew the whistle. It had squirted out of the left pad of Suli Daphnis, but after the whistle blew.
yeah, but that's, as we've always said, that's what the referees have to do when they lose sight of the puck is blow the whistle. That's what they did, and face off to the left.
Annika Nelson on the draw, wins it, and it's taken away by the Hawks. It's Taylor Joint. Gains the red line, throws it in deep. Around the near side, eludes Maya Martinez. And Franklin Park into the skates of Annika Nelson. Back to the Panthers blue line. There's Nelson again, has it knocked away from her. The Hawks come the other direction with it. That's number 61. That's Maddie Myers down low. Myers centering it. Nobody there, though. Back to the point, kept in by Bonta. Not kept in by Bonta. She turns around and fires it back in. Giving chase is Sam Siren. It's 96, not 26. It's Katie Gola. Here comes number 11, Sam Barrett into center ice. Barrett with a lot of speed, takes it wide, tries to cut it back in, loses an edge, loses the puck, and the Hawks will try to get it out. They can't. Evans keeps it in at the point for the moment. Second opportunity, Evans keeps it in again. Down low, that's Zaroska. Back to Evans. Evans fires the shot, hits a leg. Evans walks in, gets better scoring position, and fires that one up over the net.
She saw that top right shelf, but just sailed it high.
Centering feed. Ooh, kept in by Evans again. Evans and Jasinski. Alina Jasinski was looking for that breakout, but Evans was able to get that puck, and then that shot comes wide of the near post. Hawks get the puck out to center ice. Evans has it now. Backhanded, but to a blue jersey. Walking in is Jasinski. Jasinski whiffs on the shot. Evans now bangs it up off the glass. Walking out with it is Barrett. Sam Barrett across the blue line. Barrett takes it wide. There's the nutmeg, Eric. Barrett down low. We were talking about the nutmeg, with the World Cup, putting the ball through the player's legs. That we saw right there is as Sam Barrett nutmegged the Hawks defender, but the Hawks are able to play some stout defense, which they have all year. We're under 2 minutes now. All of a sudden, kind of time to or a little sense of urgency here for the Hawks as they need 2 and 2 minutes to get this thing even.
You can't get 2 without 1.
Can't get 2 without 1. That's a great point. On it now, though, is Molly Cahill. Cahill plays it forward, and Franklin Park will skate out to center ice with it. You take it wide, dump it in deep, on to Daphnis, who clears it in. And Franklin Park will go for a change as we're under 90 seconds. Kept in at the point by Papa. Papa just dumps it in deep. On the forecheck is Montanelli. Hawks have it, backhanded, dangerous backhanded pass, shot in the high slot area. Deflected behind the net. Podemski tries to play it into the slot, but she can't. Still behind the net. Hawks played around to the near side, kept in by Papa again. Montanelli, high slot area. Shot in, that goes high and wide, under a minute, as the Hawks are pinned in their own zone here. Tapped forward, but Pfeffel was out of steam. Couldn't go forward with that. Jasinski tries to skate through Podemski and can't. Nice defense by Kayla Podemski. Podemski just plays it to space as we're under 30 seconds now. Hawks clear it in. Going for the forecheck is Lauren Gulish. Behind the net, Rachel Chung.
Goalie's pulled.
Montanelli along the near boards, kept in by Gulish at the point. Gulish stick handling right at the blue line. And it's knocked away by Montanelli as we're down to 5 seconds. And the Franklin Park Panthers are going to stay undefeated with a 2-0 victory here over the Chicago Hawks. So Franklin Park now moves to 4-0-1 on the season, while the Hawks drop to 3-2-1. They still remain in second place as these two teams are 1-2 in the Tier 2 girls 16 and 19 division. 2 first period goals, Riley Evans and Annika Nelson. All the scoring that Daniela Eglund would need as she pitches a shutout and gives her team a 4th victory in 5 outings in the regular season. So Franklin Park hockey program showing up big today, Eric. A 5-0 win and a 2-0 win.
Yeah, 2 shutouts, 2 wins for their programs. Is a great day of hockey for Franklin Park. This game was impressive too, even though the Hawks were shut out. They still saw a lot of skill level on their team, and with Franklin Park too, a lot of skill. Both goaltenders played very well. Both Daniela Eglund as well as
Sully Daphnis.
Yeah. So we always talk about great goaltending play, and we saw that again here. But big day here for Franklin Park, coming away with 2 victories.
And the Panthers with a 5-0 lead, a 5-0 victory in the 14U game, and a 2-0 victory in the 19U game. So, as you said, Eric, a successful day for this Panthers program. So I hope you enjoyed this NIHL Game of the Week doubleheader here from Franklin Park, wherever you are watching those games from. Keep an eye on the NIHL socials for upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Until Eric and I talk to you again, have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon here on NIHL TV.